Hey guys, it's Jackie from Sacred Journeys. How's it going? Yeah, gotta fix my hair. Anyway, hey, I took a couple days off from Tarot. I was kind of processing some stuff, some issues I was dealing with. So forgive me. I took a couple days off, but I feel better. So yay! I hope you're doing well today too. I think there were some old triggers that resurfaced that really made me reflect on how I show up in relationships, and I just had some deep triggers of abandonment and perceived, I don't know, not even perceived rejection and unworthiness, all those deep, deep things. So if you're dealing with any of those things, I feel you. But just keep doing your work. Just keep tapping into the part of you that's feeling those things and love that part of you, because that's all part of our journey here in this world, and that's why we call people in. And sometimes we revisit those things. Who knows why, but we do. Maybe to make sure that there's not more to clear, and every time we do resurface that, it's better each time to get the rest of it out. So anyway, and that's my story. So that's where I've been processing rejection and how I show up. So yeah, so I'm sending you love if that's where you're at right now. I send you love. I feel you, and just keep breathing love and light into those baby parts that feel abandoned, and whatever they're feeling. I just ask that the angels would bless you with love and peace, and that you would be well, that you would feel okay, right? Anyway, so let's look at our cards for today. Today is the 3rd of October. And wow, okay, speaking of processing heartache, the 3 of Swords was one of our cards, the first card. So the 3 of Swords does talk about heartache. It talks about three-party situations. It talks about the heartache. So be aware of what could be going on today. You might have an opportunity to process some more. Yay for processing. But with that in mind, with this warning, kind of, just prepare your heart now. Prepare your heart and all the aspects of you that are prone to be super hypersensitive to rejection, heartache, perceived abandonment, betrayal, those things. Prepare yourself now and just start doing your work, so that way if something comes your way, you've already kind of softened that blow to the part of you that feels that way already, and just love that part of you. And what I mean by that is just be the loving, nurturing adult to that part that's feeling wounded, heartbroken, rejected, abandoned, lied to, not worthy, or whatever he or she's feeling. There's a myriad of things that we could be feeling due to our either this lifetime, when we were little, how we bonded or how we didn't bond with our caretakers or friends, peer groups, or it could also be past lives that trauma has been brought forward. So whatever you're wrestling with, it's so unique and it's so personal that I can't do a broad stroke, statement about what you're feeling. There's no way. However, I can say that you have access to that part, and if you ever need help accessing that part, I would be honored to help you, because that's what I do. I access the deepest parts that are holding those wounds. Anyway, so go ahead and parent that child, that little aspect of you, and hold that aspect of you, and even rock. I'm finding myself rocking. So whatever part of you needs that support, it's like you need to support that part of you for the day. Not only today, because it's the 3 of Swords. Support that part every day. Every day. Support, love, nourish that part to go out into the world that's not always kind, right? Sorry. But it's true. If we didn't receive the nurture that we got, that we needed when we were little, it's up to us now, and creator of all that is, allow that love to come in and cradle that part and support that part with love and kindness and validation for being here, for being alive, right? So anyway, that's my encouragement to you today. Love that part, because there's the Three of Swords in the energy today. That's, and if you're watching this, then it's not crazy. I think you probably know what I'm talking about. Five of Fire is the next, and it's also talking about, but it's reversed. But the Five of Fire is talking about defending your ground. So anywhere where you have been feeling like you've had to defend yourself, another aspect of you, or maybe you're in work or in wherever you live or your relationships, you're feeling like you have to defend yourself, it's reversed. So that makes me feel like you can take a breath for 10 seconds. You don't have to defend yourself anymore, okay? You don't have to put yourself in the corner and try to fight your way out. You don't have anybody that you have to justify yourself to. And I think that's part of the Three of Air. The heartbreak is, part of the heartbreak is when you feel like you have to justify who you are and your actions to those around you, because they don't see you. They don't understand you. They don't know. They really don't know your story. You don't know where you've been. They don't know what you've come through. You don't know, or they don't know your brokenness, your injured parts that may still be triggered. And so maybe you have been triggered lately and you felt like you had to defend yourself. Well, that Five of Fire reversed shows me that you can relax and don't defend yourself anymore. If you have to defend yourself for your actions to anyone really other than you, if you're obviously do your self-processing, but if you always feel like you have to defend yourself, then go ahead and walk away. Or take a break from that in relationship. Because, I don't know, it's okay to talk about why you do certain things, but if you're always feeling like you're on the defense, that's a red flag, okay? So just weigh that. See how you're feeling in your relationships. Weigh how you're feeling in your environment. If you have to defend your choices, your actions, assuming that they're for your highest good and those around you, you're not inflicting harm on anyone. I don't know. If people don't see you, they won't see you. You can talk till you're blue in the face. They'll never hear you because they don't see you. They don't see your heart. I don't know. That's mine. But anyway, so whatever that is, you can relax and nurture yourself. And then the last card we have is the Fool reversed. So that talks about, it's a warning, talking about the Fool upright is talking about a new adventure, taking a risk. But since it's reversed, it is indicating that maybe somebody's not taking a risk. Where are you not going into a new phase of your life? Where are you not moving forward? Where are you afraid? Where are you afraid to go forward? Because you might, lose something, or you don't know what's ahead of you, so you're afraid of the unknown. But I think maybe actually maybe you're trying to please other people. Maybe you're trying to just justify your reasoning for moving forward. You have to leave. You have to move forward, whether it's a new job, a new whatever, a new something, a new risk. You're going to take a risk, but you feel like you have to defend yourself. Stop defending your choices. Don't let other people keep you from taking the risk to live your life, because there's risk involved in living. Getting out of the bed, you have to risk falling. You know what I mean? But if you want to live your whole life in your bed or in your hammock or whatever, are you living? Are you doing what you want to do? Are you living your life? If you're trapped in fear, then you're already dead. We came here because we want to experience life, right? So I don't know, there's something interesting going on in the energies today. So there may be a heartbreak. Could be a disappointment, actually. Because if you start living your life and stop justifying your actions to others, I don't know, you might be heartbroken when you look around and notice who's not there anymore. That might be part of it. It's heartbreaking sometimes when you think you know who loves you, and then they're gone. They're gone. They're not there anymore because you chose to live your life. You chose to make different choices for you. You chose to do things and to be things and to show up in a way that's truly you. And some people may fall away. You have to raise your standard to match who you are. Raise your standard, raise your elevation, be your authentic self. I don't know, I hope this resonates because, I don't know, if we're not authentic to ourselves, if we're lying to ourselves, then we're never really going to find out what lies ahead for us, our true self. But if you have to justify who you are to others, I don't know, I don't think that's living. I don't think that's the right tribe. If you're justifying who you are, then that's not your tribe. That's not your community. That's not, I don't know, and that could be heartbreaking. Find out the people that you thought really cared for you and the people that you care deeply for, they don't really resonate with you. They don't. And that's okay. It's not making them bad. It's not making them anything. They just don't resonate. So, I don't know. Just feels to me that today is a day of stop justifying who you are and take that risk, being your authentic self, and live your life in a way that truly, truly, truly reflects you. Choose what reflects you, your deepest, authentic self, and allow the inner parts of you that are afraid, nurture them, love them, support them with a peace and a knowledge that you are there for them. You have their back. You have their back, and you will never leave them, and you will be there with them always. Yeah, and then everybody can be on board, and you can all go, all of you, all the aspects of you can go forward in the direction of your authentic self. Yeah. All right, my friends. Yeah, I don't know. That's got a really interesting energy, and I hope that you were blessed by it. I feel like there's a lot of people wrestling with trying to be authentic, and yet still trying to fit in with something that just doesn't resonate anymore. And you can feel that confliction. Stop being conflicted if you can. Be willing to take that risk and just be you, unapologetically. Be you. And find your joy again. All right, my friends. Oh, and when you find your joy, you'll find your peace and tribe. You'll find your tribe, the ones that celebrate you. So yeah, let's do that. Let's all of us